Hello, this is JC from Real and Simulated Wars. I am here in my JF-17 and today I am feeling a bit suicidal, so I'm flying for the Pakistani Air Force and I'm gonna meet two enemy aircraft, two Indian Su-30s. This is gonna be a BVR, Beyond Visual Range type of engagement. I don't know if the term actually applies, because, you know, I always find myself firing at 20 miles, which is just at the edge of BVR and within visual range, but whatever, doesn't matter. It is supposed to be that. The enemy has semi-active missiles, R-77s. I do have under my wings, you know, heat-seeking missiles, and I also have the SD-10. So the radar warning receiver is showing me the two S-30s are over there. One is closer than the other apparently, or more of a threat than anything else. I still cannot detect them in my radar. I'm using TWS mode. I have everything checked. Let me clarify, this is coming from a tape recording. Not from a tape recording, but, you know, one of those files, a track file, because I cannot chew and walk at the same time. So I detected one. I'm gonna bug him. He's over there. His range is 60 miles. So I'm gonna put him to the right of my nose. And I got this from an excellent video by DCS Debrief. You know, this is a great video. That guy knows what he's talking about. I really liked his video, and I just subscribed to his channel. He explained this very well, you know, his tactic to defeat or to emerge victorious from a BVR. It is just to keep the enemy aircraft off their nose. I do believe he's referring to a target angle aspect, but I never figured out those terms. But right now you can see I have the two enemy aircraft something around 30 or 46 degrees off my nose to the right. And also note, I am in DTT, double target tracking at this time. The range is still 40 miles, and of course I'm still in TWS mode. So of course, as the enemy is trying to face us, I have to, you know, keep an angle on them. And right now they're 29 degrees to my right. The range is closing. We're at 34 miles. So when the range is correct, and when the missile is within range, which is those green bars over there, I'm gonna turn into them, fire my first missile, wait until it goes guided, and then I do believe that it should automatically, or that's what it did, I believe, automatically turn to the second target, and I'm gonna fire a second missile. This will be done in quick succession. So the range is correct now, ready to launch. That's my first target. In range, launch. Time to active, 12 seconds. I see his launch over there. You see the contrail. That's probably an R-77. We'll check the attack view after a while. I just switched it to the second one, and I just fired my second missile. So now I need to keep. Whoa! I was kind of close. I need to keep a track on where the missiles are. I damaged the first, but the second is still flying. I'm gonna turn into him. No, not now. Let's see if we can get him. I lost him. So I need to go into dogfight mode, because probably the range is just adequate for a dogfight right now. But still I would like to engage. I have this missile that is bothering me. and not allowing me to go into the second aircraft. And as soon as I can get a visual or... Oh, there he is. Fire. And look at that. Boom. What was that? Is actually quite remarkable, and I'm going to show you in the TAC view later. I destroyed it. I destroyed my second target. It's coming down in flames right there. But that explosion, that first explosion that was so close to my aircraft, is actually something to watch for. So I'm going to be showing the TAC view in a few seconds. Keep in mind that, and well, I just destroyed 2 Su-30s, but the TAC view is going to reveal that it was in the verge of getting destroyed myself. So I need to improve these tactics. So I will see you in a second in the TAC view analysis of this flight. And well, welcome back. I am here with TAC view, which is gonna be some sort of more graphical debrief of what happened. On the left, or to the west, we have the Su-30s, 2 of them, as you can see, Indian Air Force. And to the right, or to the east, it is my aircraft, my JF-17, played by JC. So, as you can see, the Indian aircraft are moving towards the west, with a, track of 90 degrees. Myself, I am going 270 in just the opposite direction. So I'm not gonna play this in its entirety. Just say that, for the beginning of this track, what you can see it is that one of the Su-30s actually changes. There is a formation change in the enemy flight. They separate quite a bit, but the advance continues. And as soon as I get into range, right now the range is 72 miles, still too far away. As soon as I detected them, I do believe it was somewhere around here. Yeah, right here you see that I changed my my direction to the south west with a tracking of 220, roughly, keeping the enemy aircraft to the right of my nose, as explained in this video by the DCS Debrief. The link is included into the description of this video. So nothing happens, we're still closing. I'm starting to, in order to keep the angle with them, I am just trying to, kind of turn to the right a little bit. The range is still 33 nautical miles, and as soon as the range becomes like around 20 nautical miles, all the action starts. And for that, I'm going to change the view. Let's go into the external view, where you can see more 3D version of this. Again, the blue aircraft is mine, the leading Indian Air Force Su-30. It is labeled right there. So I'm going to play this in real time because it's actually not that long. Range 25 miles, 24 miles, and pretty soon there's going to be a launch by the enemy. He just launched his missile. You can see it over there, an R-77, and I just launched mine. And well, I need to keep my nose on it, but I start my chaff and flare work. I have a missile coming at me. My missile tracks the enemy, tries to go vertical, but my missile has a lot of energy. One thing that I didn't mention it is that I try to keep my speed really very high. So right now, let's go back a little bit to the point where I launched my second missile. So there goes the second missile. And as you can see, it's actually tracking the second aircraft, which is remarkable, very useful. Unfortunately, it didn't have the energy to follow up this aircraft, the second one. You see the first one was already destroyed. You see two chutes over there, but it didn't catch him. It was just out of energy, I suppose, or it just locked into the chaff. So right now you see my aircraft, I'm struggling to not lose track of him. And there is a point where I lose him. But these missiles keeps me preoccupied. I didn't have a visual contact with it, so I keep twisting in order to, defeat it. It was already defeated and out of energy, this R-77. So there you go. Oh, wait a second. Here comes a second R-77. You see it right there. It's coming through my nose. I was toast. I was toast. Look at this. It's coming straight at me. There's no way I could have survived that. But then this thing happened. I'm gonna take it to reduce the time scale, so it's a slow motion type of thing. So look at this. Two missiles going out from me and they destroyed each other. Let me watch this again, because this is just hilarious. So again, I have this R-77 coming straight to my chin. I was not going to survive this. And then a miracle happens. I launch my first, and I launch my second, because I was freaked out that I had, this guy in front of me, and I was boom, there it goes. And the second one, it had like a nice lock on the Su-30, and of course it did his job quite well. Let's accelerate the time, and you will see that. Oh my god. Which missile killed each one? I don't know. Probably the R-77 killed mine, because it looks that way. If we go back, it is recorded right there. I don't know if you can put the timer a bit. There is a log of this. I'm not too lazy to find out. Oh my god. I can watch this for hours. But, well, yeah, it was just, I don't know, maybe they were in the right line of sight, and that they were following the same path, and they activated some fuse or something, because they didn't collide physically with each other. So I suppose that something was triggered, or, this is part of DCS missiles La La Land, which I call, because, we have so many anomalies with our missiles. But anyway, at the end of the day, I bagged two Su-30s, and there was one missile kill. I don't know how to report this. I don't know if you guys ever seen this. I'm not, the most versed person in DCS. Maybe it's something that you guys have seen or something like that. In that case, post a comment. But nonetheless, that's it. And, well, today, the Pakistani Air Force goes victorious home after this action over the Nevada desert. So thank you very much for watching. Guys, I'm very short of 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe and like, and please post a comment. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful weekend.